Hey everybody, it's Quinn. Thanks for tuning in. This is series 4 on buying a diamond and the scams to avoid. You're not going to believe this one. I mean, there's so many different ones, but this one really, it takes the cake. So diamonds are sold by weight. They're not sold by size. You know, you go into the grocery store and you buy an orange. It's sold by the orange, and you can pick up an orange, it's $1, and you pick up a bigger one, it's $1, a small one, it's $1. They're $1 each. How is it possible that a 1 carat diamond can be this big, or this big, or this big, and they're all 1 carat diamond? It's because it's how the diamond is cut. We're not talking about cut as much as weight, because a diamond is sold by weight. So if it weighs a few points less than that key point, let's say a key point is 1 carat, but it weighs 98 points. 98 points, it might save you $1,000 because it's a sweet spot. It's underneath that 1 carat spot. Or it's a 70 pointer or 69 pointer instead of a 75 points. It's underneath that key point, 75 and up, the price is one price, and then 1 carat and up, price another price, carat and a quarter, carat and a half, so on and so forth. But here's the scam. It's one of the few things on earth that if it's cut poorly, it weighs more. The more it weighs, the more you pay. So can you imagine buying a stone that doesn't have the zip, but you don't know it because it's already in the ring? It's a 98 pointer, or it's a carat, it's a 101, but if it had been cut properly, it would have been 98 points. They cut it a little deeper so that they could charge the next size higher. This is how they do it. Let me show you on a little example here. So when it says the diamond is cut too deep, 80% of diamonds are cut too deep. Why? Because they can charge more, all right? And then if you spend money on an ideal cut diamond, they say, oh, it's ideal cut, so they took so much time to do an ideal cut, they charge more. So one way or the other, they're gonna get you. But the worst part is if it's cut too deep, the different parts of a diamond, the flat part on the top is the table. This wide point right here is the girdle, okay? Now, that girdle, if that girdle is just a little bit thicker, this is the widest point of the diamond. If that is thicker just by a little bit, the weight could increase. There's more distance that the light has to travel through, and the angles are steeper, so it ends up not sparkling as good, but it weighs more. So the more it weighs, the more you pay. That's why it's so important when I'm trying to find diamonds for our store to sell that I make sure I have everything calculated right. I try not to buy an ideal cut if at all possible, just because I don't want to have to charge more. I can get something that's very, very, very close to an ideal cut. I have seen ideal cuts that are cut too deep or too thick of a girdle, and they still call it ideal cut, and I'm like, this is so stupid. It has a spread of 5.3 or 6.3 millimeters, and it should say 6.5 millimeters for a 1 carat diamond. All right, so just keep in mind, it's very, very, very important that if the diamond is cut too deep, you're paying for the weight that's underneath that no one's ever gonna see. All right, I know that was a quick, short one, but remember, the more it weighs, the more you pay. And if it's cut too deep, then you're losing out twice. One, you're losing out because the diamond is cut too deep and it doesn't sparkle as good. But 2, you paid more than you should have. It's very, very important that the diamond is not cut too deep, and that when you look on the certificate, on the report, that the girdle, it doesn't say thick or very thick. All right, so if you thought you got something out of this, hit the like button and, you know, share it with some friends. If you know somebody that's gonna be buying a diamond anytime soon, share it with some friends, and follow us, please. I have more videos. I'm gonna be putting one up about a thing called TLB. Many people don't know what TLB is. You really do wanna know. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.